people, what's going on? Hope you're all doing amazingly well. Today we're back for a video that I haven't done in so long, a makeup video. By no means I'm not a makeup expert at all, it's just something that I love to do. It just builds my creativity and yeah, just something fun to do. I wanted to do a look for New Year's, so this is what we've got. We've kind of gone for a gold and silver smoky eye kind of look, just something all together that just looks amazing. It makes my eyes pop. Keep watching if you want to find out how I got this look, and yeah, hope you enjoy. Let's start off with the skin. I have primed and done my moisturizer already, and I'll show you what I've used. Mix these two together. So this is just Nivea Day Cream Moisturiser, and I've mixed that in with the Hydrate Primer by NYX, just so it's nice and moisturised, so I've got a nice base before I go in with my foundation. So first I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal True Match Foundation, and this is in the shade 5N Sand, so I'm just buffing it all in. It's been a while since I filmed a full face of makeup. I used to do it quite often, and because I got more into my health and mentality videos, I just sort of for filming purposes rather than actually filming something that I can do. And then for Halloween I did some makeup looks. I'll insert them now for you just to show you what I can do. So these are for my poll sessions that I did. They were Halloween themed. First of all I did like a vampire-y zombie kind of look. I think it was more vampire-y more so. And then the next session I did like a jester clown kind of vibe. And then my last one was a zombie. I got some gems from Poundland and I just stuck them all over my face. I did some face paint and it looked amazing. That was probably my best look that I've done. It was from nobody specifically, it was just things that I saw online. I kind of just mixed all the ideas together and made it into my own. I've really missed doing makeup looks. I just thought it'd be nice to just sit down, go through with you what kind of look I'm going to do for New Year's Eve. I always like to go down to the neck as well, just so then my face matches the rest of my neck and I don't get this big white face going on. Next I'm going to go in with some concealer, and this is the Lasting Perfection from Collection 2000. Collection 2000, 1 to 2. I'm just going to put some underneath my eyes, around my nose. This will cover up any redness that I tend to get. I'll do some on my chin, on top of my chin as well, just to get a bit of brightening going on. Use a small sponge just to blend it all in, and I'm going to take the Hydrate and Fix Primer from Revolution. I'm just going to wet the sponge so then the makeup blends in all together, and then just work my way in, just to blend it all in together. So I'm going to use the Infallible Stick by L'Oreal. This is in the shade Ebony. It's actually a foundation stick, but I've used it so many times for cream contour. For me, it just does the job that I want it to do. For me, I don't put too much on anyway. Obviously, because this is a New Year's look, I'm going to put on just a little bit more than what I normally would. Do it on my jawline, just so we get a nice sculpted look. And then I'm just going to take a blending brush to mix it all in. For contouring, I really like to make sure that it's all nice and blended into the skin. Even though I tend to put quite a bit on, I do like it all blended in so that it goes into the face rather than becomes too powerful. The main part of this look is the eyes. That's the look that I really want this whole thing drawn to. I don't want the contouring to overlap that. I just want it to be a nice base for my face. So as we all know, New Year's is going to be very different this year, depending on what tier you're in and what you can and can't do in your area. Some people are kind of forced to just be at home. For me, it's not any different. For the past few years, I've been at home. When I was younger, I used to go out probably every other year for New Year's, and it's great when you're younger, but as I've got older, it's pretty much the same thing every year. Now that privilege has kind of been taken away from us, you do kind of think, oh, I do miss that. I was just somebody that I like to be on the dance floor the whole time. It's very hard to get me off the dance floor at parties, weddings, nights out. That's the only reason why I do go out. Like, I like to have like a little drink, but I don't really use it to give me confidence or anything. Like that's already there when I'm dancing. I just feel completely in my comfort zone. It is a shame that we can't mix with other people this year and we can't live in the whole new year together, but at the same time your girl's going to be doing exactly what she's doing right now, getting ready for New Year's. I don't care that I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to glam myself up. I'm going to be in outfit, heels, definitely, put some music on, have a drink and just go with it. that's what my plans are for New Year's this year. May as well make the most of it. I'm going to take the Imagination contour palette, and I'm going to use some of these browns in the middle. I tend to mix these up. I tend to mix the brown ones up just to give it a nice even colour. Pat that on top of where I just put the cream contour. I'm just going to take that small sponge that I used earlier to blend in my concealer and then just go in with some of the powders at the top just to set it all in. And that part is all done. Sometimes I tend to look at my looks and think, do I need a bit more? Have I got too much on, kind of thing. So I am going to go in with a little bit more bronzer just to give it that bit more colour underneath. And then I'm just going to take a bigger blending contour brush and just smooth it all in, just so it's a bit more natural looking rather than too streaky or just too much. Next I'm going to go in with my brows, and I'm going to use the Unbelievable Brow Gel by L'Oreal. Again, with brows, I personally don't like to use too much product, just because I like it to look a bit more natural looking. See how I go. I just sort of start from the middle and then work my way outwards just to kind of define the shape. The technique that I learned with brows is that to make them more natural looking, you kind of want to fill in the gaps. So any like sparse areas that you can see, start off with those first just to fill it in, because then that will, any spaces basically just fills it all back up, so you've just got a nice hairy eyebrow pretty much. And then just blend it all in together. Oh, I've got an eyebrow hair, it's just falling out. There we go. So I kind of shaped my brow into its natural arch. Thing is, it's just tricks that you just pick up along the way. I tend to find that there's no easier way of doing things, there's no particular way you should be doing things, there's no right or wrong way. It's what suits you and what kind of look you want to get. For me, I've just watched a whole load of videos previously, just seen things that I liked the look of, or the things that I've seen other YouTubers do and wanted to try it for myself, and that's pretty much it really. I did think about once like training in makeup artistry just to get some experience I suppose and just show that I've come out with something, but then I'm not really ever going to use it. Like I do things for my friends sometimes, or previously before this pandemic hit I just used to help other people with their looks, and if they wanted something done then I would do it just from the experience and things that I've learned, and it'd be nice to, but then in a sense I don't think I could put anything towards it, if you see what I mean. Like I don't see how anything can come out of it. I just really wanted to do a makeup video again. Like I've missed doing it, and when I did those Halloween looks I thought, oh, I just missed doing it. Like bearing in mind that was like very time limited to do it, otherwise I would have filmed it. It's just nice to do something for an event that we all love, but obviously it's a bit different this year, and if this gives you guys any ideas on what you want to do, or it inspires you to do a look, then that's amazing. That's my first brow done, so I'm going to go in and do this one and I'll see you in a minute. So that's the brows done. I'm going to go in with the eyes now, best part of any makeup look without a doubt. So I'm just going to take some concealer and I'm going to use this one. This is from L'Oreal, it's their Infallible concealer, and I'm just going to put that all over the lid. I'm going to go all the way up to the brow line, have it all primed and ready so it's like a smooth transition. Now to move on to the eye shades. So I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Bonbons palette and just use a couple of shades in here just to go over the lid, so I've got a nice base to start with. Mixing Cashew Chew with Almond Truffle. These two shades are always my go-to when I want an overall colour for my base lid. I'm going to start building the colours up in my crease first before I start doing anything else on the lid. I'm going to go in with the palette again and I'm going to go for Mocha first. Just work my way out and then into the crease. And then I'm just going to deepen that up and go in with Bordeaux. And then deepen it up once again. I'm going to go in with the dark truffle shade. I'm just going to go in with a clean blending brush and then just smooth it out a bit more, just so it's not so potent. I am going to do a winged liner, so that's why I'm winging out the eyeshadow a bit, just so then it meets each other in the middle. Then I am going to go in with the mocha shade that I used earlier, pack that on a bit, just so in the crease you've just got a nice gradual transition rather than it being too blocky in the smoky part bit. And then just blend that in again. And now we've done that, I'm going to go in with the shades now, the nice glittery shady parts. So first of all, I'm going to take the Gold Chocolate Bar palette from Too Faced. I love Too Faced palettes, as you can tell. You know, these, ow! These are the two that I use mainly. I have got another one on the way, so if you would like me to do a review on that, I can absolutely do so. But we're going to go in with this beautiful palette. I love it so much. So first of all, I'm going to go in with Famous, and I'm going to put that just in my lid. And then for my inner corner, I'm going to go in with Rich Girl. This is going to be my highlight. It is glittery, but it's not quite glittery enough. I think we need some more colours. This is the Fenty Beauty by Ariana. This palette is amazing. I have used it already, but I just like to keep it in the box just because the box looks really cute. And then we've got the lovely rainbowy iridescent. And then we've got all these colours. This palette just screams, oh. The only thing I found with this is it's a bit more transparent when they're just used on their own, but when you put them on top of other eyeshadow colours, it just makes it that all more amazing. So that's what we're going to do next. Just by doing that, I can see already that it's just quite shimmery. It just locks in that, oh, for the eyes that I needed. Oh, because I can't think of a word to describe it. And then for the highlights, I'm going to go in with this one down here just to go over it. It just makes the colour that I put on there firsthand a little bit more potent. So I'm just going to go in with the blending brush again and then just work that in the crease just so then it's all blended in together. What are we thinking so far? Are we liking it? That's the eyes done for now. We can go in with the eyeliner part now. Let's get to it. I'm going to use the Super Cat liner from Soap & Glory, and I'm just going to line the middle of my eye. And then I'm going to use the liquid eyeliner by NYX to do my wing. This takes time, precision, patience, all of that in between. Next I'm going to do my waterline, so I'm going to do the upper waterline first using my NYX eyeliner pencil. Just put that in the top. And then I'm just going to get the brush that I used earlier to do my crease, and I'm going to put it underneath my waterline here. Just to give that smoky eye look a bit. Blush. I'm only going to do a little bit. I don't tend to put a whole lot of blush on anyway, but the one that I do use is from the Rachel Leary palette, and it is this lovely pink shade here. It just gives a nice little pinky glow on your cheeks. So I'm going to go in with this palette again, and I'm going to use the gold highlighter in the middle here. I'm actually going to mix this up a bit just because this is a New Year's Eve look. I'm going to go in with Angel Face over the top, give it a bit more of a kick. And there we have it, my friends. We have given this a bit more of a kick. I'm going to put this on my brow bone as well, just to give it a bit more going on for New Year's. Why not? Last but certainly no means least, we're going to do the lips. I'm going to go in with lip liner first, and this is Elizabeth Arden lip pencil. Line my lips. Then I'm going to go in with MAC's Velvet Teddy and just put that over the top. forgot mascara. How did you forget mascara, Soph? What is up? Getting too excited because I'm nearly finished. But yeah, so we need to do lashes next. So I don't have any falsies, but normally I would definitely put falsies on if I was going out or just for a more dramatic look. But for now, we're going to go in with my usual regime of mascaras. So this is Thick and Fast by Soap and Glory. I've kind of been eyeing up the Barry M mascara, that's how I roll. So I've got the waterproof one that I'm going to use in a minute, and that's actually a really good mascara to use. So I thought may as well get the next one, and it's only $4.99. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do like using some high-end stuff, like all my Too Faced palettes I love using. It's nice to have a combination, and just with Too Faced I just love their eyeshadow palettes just because of the quality, the look of them, just everything about them I absolutely love. Now we're going to go in with That's How I Roll mascara by Barry M, and we're just going to use that on my bottom lashes. I tend to use waterproof mascara for my bottom lashes just so it doesn't smudge by the end of the day. You don't get that black under eye look. And then I'm just going to go over the top lashes. So if you want a more dramatic effect, I definitely recommend lashes. I mean, I do like my natural lashes as they are anyway, so I just tend to use those and just amplify them up as much as I possibly can. And then I'm just going to go in with a brown liner pencil and just do it on my bottom waterline. It's not so harsh on the eyes when you use brown, whereas with black it sometimes gives it a more harsher look, which if that's what you're looking for, absolutely fine. But for me, I just wanted it to be a bit more blendable rather than just so potent. I mean, I love it. I think it's a really nice look for New Year's. Here are my eyes. Oh, baby. I think for New Year's it's just really nice to have a bit of gold, a bit of silver as well, and then to just have it all up and together with the highlight as well, going bomb. And then we got a nice natural nude lipstick just so all the focus is on the eyes. High five. But yeah, this is pretty much it. This is my New Year's Eve 2020 makeup look. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm no makeup expert, without a doubt. Not at all. I just like to do this for fun. It helps with my mentality, creativity. It's all part of my lifestyle that I tend to like doing these kind of looks. And yeah, really hope you enjoyed it. Give this a massive thumbs up if you did. Comment down below, subscribe, do all you need to do. And I will see you in my next video. Take care.